Many schools nowadays have digital citizenship lessons, but those lessons tend to come from the adults and our fears about what our learners are doing online. For example, are they sharing too much of their personal information? Are they using age-appropriate apps? And are they just generally spending too much of their day in the digital world rather than in the real world? Well, one school in Massachusetts had the same fears, and they've been flipping the script around digital citizenship by giving their students the microphone and engaging them as student leaders. And that's the story that I want to share with you today. And hi, if you're new, I'm Christina. I taught for a decade in international schools, and now I'm focused on the future of education. One thing I do on this channel is bring you real stories from real schools and real educators that show what's already working in education, so we can do more of that in schools around the world. So sit back, grab your coffee, and let's jump into this school's story. You probably know that middle schoolers are an interesting bunch, but they can also be quite tech savvy. That's one thing that Miss Becky, the instructional technology coach, already knew about her learners. When she was working at Henry Lord Community School in Massachusetts, which is a public school in the United States, she was focused on digital citizenship. The school had a student tech team, which Miss Becky was leading. And as she was developing the digital citizenship curriculum for fall 2023, she had a great idea. What if instead of leading with lessons about what she thought the students needed to learn, she asked the experts what they already knew about being middle schoolers online? She went to the student tech team members, and they had so many ideas it blew her mind. That's when she thought, what if instead of me delivering the lessons to the middle schoolers delivered the lessons to each other? The experts in what it's like to be 12 years old with a smartphone in your hand. And the perfect opportunity was right around the corner. The school had already planned to do a Spirit Week in October, and the students decided to combine the Digital Citizenship Awareness campaign with Spirit Week. How cool is that? For example, they had one day that was all about being a superhero. Students could dress up as their favorite superheroes, and the videos presented by the student tech team were all about protecting yourself and others online. They also had a mental health awareness day where students could wear certain colors, and the student tech team shared a video about what cyberbullying might look like and how to report any suspicion of online cyberbullying to a trusted adult. The Spirit Week / Digital Citizenship Awareness Week were a huge success, with teachers, administrators, and classmates all talking about how they really loved seeing the students take leadership of the discussion. The school leaders even wanted to put the videos on the parent engagement website so that families could also engage in the dialogue with their children. And this is what it might look like to have students be leaders in the dialogue with their families and with their wider school community. When students have some expertise, some competence in a certain area, give them an opportunity to share. Because when they share their knowledge in context, they grow, and it creates an opportunity for the school community to learn from the students. As seen in this story, students are eager to share their contributions and welcome others into the conversation about the use of technology in education. And speaking of technology, it's important to remember that technology is a tool. Just like a hammer, it can be used to build or to destroy. And our use of technology is not good or bad. We have to remember it's how we use it. So I'm curious, how does your school currently engage students as leaders in the community? And what is your school doing around digital citizenship, especially with so many new technology options available to learners? Let me know in the comments below, and I love to hear the stories of what's happening in your school. Remember that on this channel, we are focused on bringing education forward into the future by sharing stories of what's already working. And when we take actions that put students in the driver's seat of their own learning, we take one step forward towards the future that we all envision. Thank you so much for being here and staying to the very end of the video. I appreciate it, and I suggest watching one of these videos next. They are great TED Talks about the use of technology and digital citizenship in schools. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!